Hey guys, this is my punk rock vinyl collection part 5, and it's me, my guy, Mike 1. I'm going to be showing you it. So, in the background I'm playing the Germs. I'll tell you why when we get to that part. So first up, some updates of vinyl. The vinyl I showed off that I haven't played yet. I did listen to the Dillinger 4's Midwestern Songs of the Americans. I do really like this album. This is their first. This is their debut album. It was released in 1998. I really like this record. The only other one I listened to was Situational Comedy, which I really liked, but I like this one more. I don't know. I just like this one a lot. So, yeah, I definitely highly recommend this one. It's pretty easy to find. It's been reissued. This is the reissue, so glad that my cousin Mike, this is him right here. He made this shirt. Thanks, man, for buying that for me. And then I listened to the Pretenders' "Learning to Crawl," which I really like this album. I'm a huge fan of the Pretenders. Great band. This is a good album. And I also recently bought and listened to "Get Close" as well, which I haven't shown off yet. This is a great record. I really like this one. It's a bit different than the first 4 releases. The Pretenders extended play, Pretenders 2, and Learning to Crawl. This one's a little bit more R&B-ish. I really like this record. Alright, so since I showed those off, I still haven't listened to the Crass yet. I'll do that later. I'll let you guys know if I didn't listen to any of these, and I would let you know if I listened to any of the albums. So I'm gonna put most of these records back. Because I want to make room for the records and showing off. Alright, now for the stuff I haven't shown you yet. I'm pretty sure I haven't shown you most of these records yet. Matt, let me know in the comments. So we're going to start, now we're going through all my, most of my hardcore punk records now. Not all of them, because I do have a lot more than what I expected, but so let's get started. We got Suicidal Tendencies' first album, released in 1983. This is the Frontier reissue. It has a lyric sheet, and like a lot of the Frontier reissues, I do have I think 3 of them. It's on a colored vinyl. This is white vinyl. I am not a huge Suicidal Tendencies fan. I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of them. They have a couple good songs. This album has a couple good songs on here. I haven't heard this album in years, actually. I really like Institutionalized, though. It's a classic, but there's better albums for me. But I got this because it's not very common around where I live. Maybe in other areas, yeah, like bigger cities or something, but me, Canton, barely any record stores, so there's only roughly 1 record store around here, which is a vintage shop my friend owns. So yeah, next album. We got some Misfits stuff in here, only Glenn Danzig stuff. That's the only good Misfits, period. Even though the first Michael Graves album wasn't too bad, but anyways, Legacy Brutality. I think I might have showed this off a long time ago. I don't remember, or I might not. This might be the first time you've seen this. I got this at Hot Topic. This was my very first Misfits album. There's nothing special with this. It's on Caroline Plan 9 Records. So yeah, it's just mainly rough cuts from the Static Age album, because the Static Age album was never released until 1995, even though it was recorded back in the late 70s. It's a good album. It has hybrid moments on it, which is the reason why I bought this. But there's other good stuff on here, but there's better Misfits records, like this one. This is a great record. This is Misfits Collection 1, which has stuff from Static Age, Walk Among Us, some singles, and Earth AD, which I really like. I don't have any of their other albums. I only own 2 compilation albums, but I do want to get Walk Among Us and Earth AD and Static Age on vinyl. I do want those records. This is a great comp, though. It's in really nice shape, too. It's in these nice wax paper sleeve. My favorites off this, I like Bullet. It's a great song. Hollywood Babylon. Some great stuff on here. Teenagers from Mars is a classic. Astro Zombies, London Dungeon. Death Comes Ripping. But yeah, good stuff. That's all the Misfits stuff I own. I don't own any other thing by the Misfits. Next album, Social Distortion's Mommy's Little Monster. This is the only Social Distortion album I have. This is a reissue. I think this might be a European copy because the cover's a little floppy. Does have the lyric sheet in there too, which is kind of cool. This is the only Social Distortion album I really liked. Also the 1945 single, which I don't have. It's rare. But I'm not a huge Social Distortion fan. I like this album a lot, but not so much their other stuff. I don't know. I mean, like, they're a good band. They're solid, but I like the first album. That's the one I like the most. My favorites off this album. This is from the original classic lineup. Another State of Mind, great song. Telling Them, the title track, Moral Threat. I like those songs. But yeah, this is the only one I own by SD, so it's good. It's a pretty hard to find album. Here's some indie stuff here, some independent hardcore stuff. UDI, an Unidentified Drunken Injury. This is a cool record. I actually seen these guys. They're from Detroit, Michigan. They don't play live that much. They were around, I think, since the 80s. This is a limited release. It's out of print. I have mine's numbered. I have 135 of 300, so this is not a very common record. Like the Crass album, the cover folds out, like the Crass record I showed you. Has some stuff in here. There's like a lyric sheet. There's some stickers, download cards, and all that stuff. If I can grab it. Here's a sticker. Well, yeah, that's a sticker. I think that's pretty much it. I'm missing... Yeah, just one sticker. Here's the record. They're a really, really good band. They're very solid. Very fast, too. They're like super speed, supersonic fast. God, these guys, they rock. Here's the inside of the inner, like, the cover. You know, it's pretty cool. But yeah, very good band. Definitely highly recommend these guys. If you can find them at your local club or something, check them out. They're really cool. Oh, there's the other two things. Some more stickers. Kind of just like fell out of the cover. But yeah, very, very good band. Their bass player is like hooked on speed or something. He's like that. Reminds me of Marv from Home Alone. Great band though, really good band. They're really nice people too. I think these guys are from Cincinnati. I am not 100% sure. My bass player exposed me to these guys. I really like them. FYPM, Dumbed Down. The title, it's the reference to Goodfellas. You know the line, "Fuck you, pay me, I don't care. Fuck you, pay me. You sick? Fuck you, pay me." Excuse my language. Great record, great hardcore record. I really like these guys. Frontman's really cool. He jumps all over the place. There's a little lyrics here. Pretty cool. This is a really cool album. I really like this album. It's on blue vinyl. Very cool. Blue vinyl. But yeah, I highly recommend these guys. They're really, really cool. They sound cool, so definitely highly recommend this album. If you can find it anywhere, this is an independent release, so it's not going to be like as popular or common to listen to. But if you can find this, I highly recommend it. Sorry, there's an MP3 download card in here. It's just becoming a pain in the butt to put stuff in. There we go. But yeah, this is a cool record. Very limited copy though, because mine's on colored vinyl, and I still have the shrink wrap on it. Definitely a very cool record. Great album. Now, the Germs. I am playing the GI album in the background. I was so excited to find this. I went to Square Records and they had it. This is the Rhino reissue. It's not the original pressing, but still it's cool. The reason why I'm playing them right now, Lorna Doom just passed away, the bass player. She's right here. Rest in peace, Lorna Doom. Also, rest in peace, Darby Crash. He died in 1980. Great record. Love this album. Changed my life. What We Do is Secret, Land of Treason, Communist Eyes, Lexicon Devil. I love this version of Lexicon Devil. I don't like the one from the EP, but the one on the album sounds great. Media Blitz, We Must Bleed, Manimal, the other newest one, Shutdown, Annihilation. But yeah, it also features Pat Smear, a very young Pat Smear from the Foo Fighters. Yeah, cool record. I highly recommend this album. Also, the movie was pretty good. What We Do is Secret with Shane West, which I really like that movie. He did a really good job playing Darby. To me, in my opinion, don't hate me or anything, I think he's a better singer than Darby. That's just me. I can understand him better than Darby. I'm sorry, guys. This was a Record Store Day release. The What We Do is Secret EP. This has been out of print for over 3 decades, and finally, I get to listen to it. I haven't played this yet, but I heard all the songs off here because I have the MIA CD, which has all of the Germs discography, which is cool. Yeah, it has like Round and Round, Lexicon Devil, Circle One, Caught in My Eye, No God, the other newest one, My Tunnel. It has some good stuff on here. This is a cool reissue. It's from Oh My God Music. It's not from Rhino by this point. It's on some dark blue vinyl there, and it has the Slash record label on there, which is sweet. I can't wait to play this. Hopefully soon I'll play it. When I saw it there, I didn't even know this was coming out because I don't really support Record Store Day anymore. I stopped. I was just not interested. But when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I need this record. Need this in my collection really, really, really bad. So yeah, I'll play this soon and I'll let you know if I like it or not. Even though I already heard the tracks off of the MIA CD, I'll definitely play to see how the vinyl will sound. I'm putting these back real quick. Man, so many records. Okay, up next, another pretty common classic record. The Descendants, Milo Goes to College, classic album, great record. This is the SST reissue. I got this back in Chicago. This is the only Descendants album I really heard the full way through, and the only one I own. But I really like them. There, that's better, and I can see myself a bit better. But great record, though. Highly recommend it. Has My Age on it, which is probably my favorite song off the album. Great song. Okay, we got some Mississippi stuff. I think it's Mississippi or Minnesota, I can't remember. Husker Du's in Arcade, great album. This is the only Husker Du album I have, and the only one I heard. Really love this album. Very uncommon band down here. Most of their... I did see another Husker Du album in the wild, but they want $40 for it. I'm like, no. I'm fine with just Zen Arcade. I really love this album. Great songs on here. Something I Learned Today, Broken Home, Broken Heart. Great record. Just love this album. I need to play it again. I'll play it again at some point, but I really like this album. I love the labels too. Are all in different colors. This one's like old label, you know. But yeah, there's no special inserts with this. It's just the records. Because I bought this used, so I think it's a reissue. It feels a bit heavier than a normal average vinyl record. But yeah, great album. Highly recommend this band. If you haven't heard this album or the band, I highly recommend them. They're solid. If you like the Replacements, they're from the same location area as the Replacements, so I highly recommend this. Speaking of the Replacements, one of my favorite bands. Sorry, Mom, I forgot to take out the trash. Love this album. Great title for the album. This is the first one. This is the Rhino reissue because they re-released all their albums. But I love this album. Taking a Ride, Hanging Downtown, Kick Your Door Down. I Hate Music, my favorite song off the album. Johnny's Gonna Die is also a good one. Shut Up, Love You Till Friday. Just great album. I got this day before Christmas of 2016. This is the first Replacements album I bought on vinyl, but it wasn't the first album I heard by them. On the same day, I heard Pleased to Meet Me, which I bought the CD. Then my cousin bought me the CD, and really enjoyed that. And I bought this instantly. He said it's not their best release, but get whatever you want, man. I'm like, I'll get this one. It's a really good album. It's a little bit more raw, but definitely a great record. Highly recommended. I recommend not for the first time listen. Same with this. This is their EP Stink. Also really good. It has Kids Don't Follow, Fuck School, Goddamn Job. It has some funny titles. White and Lazy, Dope Smoking Moron. It has some really good tracks on here. It's a really, really good release. Against the Rhino reissue. All these are Rhino reissues. Oh well, what can you do? I don't have Hootenanny on vinyl. That's the only one I'm missing. Other than that, I'm not buying their other stuff after Please to Meet Me because that stuff didn't really interest me that much. I don't know. Just to me, it wasn't the replacements. The first couple albums were the replacements. This is my favorite replacements album. Let It Be, great album. Really, really great album. Just this is the one I like the most. As I Will Dare, Favorite Thing, We're Coming Out. Their version of Black Diamond by Kiss is great. I love their version of Black Diamond. Unsatisfied, Answering Machine, 16 Blue. I just really love this album. I love the cover too. There's the band. Bobby Stinson, Paul Westenberg, Chris Mars, and Tommy Stinson. Rest in peace, Bob Stinson. Against the Rhino reissue. I have all the stickers on there, all the stickers. But yeah, great album. I'm gonna have to flip the record soon because they're the Germs, it's a fast band. Next, I actually bought this album twice. Wasn't a really great moment. Tim, produced by Thomas Eldray, aka Tommy Ramone from the Ramones. Really good album. Hold My Life, Kiss Me on the Bus, Bastards of the Young, Here Comes a Regular, Lay It Down Clown. I just love this album. I love the Replacements. They're a really good band. This is the first album on Sire Records. They left Twin Tone after Let It Be came out. This is another reissue on Rhino. I don't know if you can find these reissues pretty easily. I know Hootenanny's still pretty common. I'll buy that one soon, actually. But yeah, I don't know. I bought this twice. I had an original pressing of the album, but it was badly warped. It was so warped, I returned it, and then I got an Amazon gift card, and I automatically bought this. I just bought the reissue. I said, screw it. It sounds nice. The new Rhino stuff to me sounds really good. I don't like the older Rhino reissues, the ones from late 2000s, the 180 gram ones, but these new ones, they sound good. I mean, the Germs is a 180 gram Rhino pressing, but at least it sounds decent. I can actually listen to it without hearing fuzz. And let me flip that real quick. Just take me 1 minute or a couple seconds. Who knows? Alright, I feel better now. This is the last Replacements album I own. Please to Meet Me. Eventually I had to get it on vinyl. My cousin has an original pressing. I'm kind of jealous, but I got the reissue. Bought this in Chicago at Bucket of Blood Records. Cool store. Great album. IOU, Alex Chilton, Nightclub Jitters, The Ledge, which is my favorite song off the album. Nevermind. I just love Shooting Dirty Pool is great. I just love this album. This is the album that got me into the band. Very good album. It has the original lyric inner sleeve, which is cool. I don't know why the others didn't have any custom ones. Oh well. There it is. Rhino reissue. Sounds fantastic. Remember me and my drummer I had in my band at the time, we put this on the turntable. He said, "You gotta put this on, man. I love this record." I'm like, alright. I put it on and we had some fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into why I don't play with him anymore. Just not gonna get into it. So, not really public acknowledgement or anything. So yeah, great record though. Love this album. Never get sick of it. It's my second favorite Replacements album. My favorite, Let It Be, then Pleased to Meet Me, then Tim, and then Sorry Ma Forgot to Take Out the Trash and Stink. That's so far. Because I haven't heard Hootenanny yet. I don't own it yet. I'll get it soon. I got three more records here. Got some Black Flag. The first 4 years EPs. This has all of the EPs. Has Nervous Breakdown, Jealous Again, Six Pack, Cracks in the Sidewalk, Chunks, and Louie Louie. It has all the Keith Morris, Ron Reyes, and Des Cadena 45s. I love early Black Flag. I love pretty much any of the Black Flag stuff during like the late 70s up through the 80s. I really like, especially if I have to pick any of the vocalists. Like I love Henry Rollins. That's the stuff I got into. But I also really like Keith Morris, and I really like Ron Reyes. Des Cadena wasn't too bad, but it wasn't the best. Again, it's an SST reissue. It's 180 gram vinyl. I got this in Chicago as well. This used to be pretty common around here, but when Hot Topic stopped selling records, kind of hard to find down here. Just it's my local area. I don't go out too much, so that's kind of why. But I love early Black Flag. The early stuff is definitely probably my favorite. And this is the first one I heard. I showed you this this album, guys, a long time ago. It's Damaged. I love this album. Classic record. Rise Above, Spray Paint on the Wall, Six Pack, Depression, Police Story. The Damaged songs. TV Parties on this one. I also have the TV Party 45. I showed you that one. But yeah, great record. Again, it's the reissue. It's not the original pressing. Because I think the original pressing has a darker tint on the album cover. I'm not really sure, but great record. And the last album in this part is My War. I've never shown you guys this. I got this in Chicago back in 2016. No, 2015. I was 21 years old. Great record. Love this album. I love the title track. Beat My Head Against the Wall. The last three tracks. This is nothing like the early stuff. This is more like heavy rock stuff. This inspired the grunge movement pretty much. I mean, like Kurt Cobain was a huge fan of Black Flag. He saw them by this period. Because Black Flag was experimenting stuff like that sound like Black Sabbath and like Blue Cheer, stuff like that. Really like this album. This is probably my favorite Henry Rollins Black Flag album. Nothing wrong with Damage. I also like Slip It In, but I don't have that. I can't find that anywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this part. I'll show you the other stuff in another video. It's just I have way too much stuff here. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So, peace.